Welcome back to Week 17, Broncos versus Raiders. This will be the last game for both teams, as both teams have underachieved this year for different reasons. For the Broncos, they had a bit of a rough schedule in the front end, and they went 2-4 the first 6 weeks. They ended up going 3-6 after 9. That included the loss the first game to the Raiders, 37-12. I would say it's two main reasons why the Broncos season has been underachieving season. One is the loss of their star player Von Miller to season-ending injury this year, and the other is the regression of their quarterback, second-year quarterback Drew Lock, whose stats in completion percentage, touchdown to interception ratio, and passer rating have all declined in his second season. At this point, they're playing for pride. It's Raider week. I think they're going to be hyped up, but this is their last game of the season. As for the Raiders, it's been a bit of a reversal of fortune. They started off 6-3, and they had some key victories against the Saints and Chiefs, as I've spoken before in previous videos. And then there's been basically a fall off, and they legitimately could have gone 7 losses in a row here, but for a miracle in the Meadowlands against the Jets. So I think they're looking to end the season on a high note while doing some evaluation for next year. For the Broncos, this is what I would expect them to do on Sunday. They got to establish the run. Obviously, the Raiders are going to have trouble stopping the run. They've had troubles off and on. They have improved the last couple of games, but Nick Kwiatkowski will be out this week. Nicholas Morrow will be back in, but I still think they have a lot of trouble, especially up the middle. Plus, that would give them a good advantage. That rolls into my second one and third one. Use that home field advantage. Use the high altitude. Try to tire out the Raiders defense. And also for Drew Lock, take some pressure off of him. And like I said, I think this is the last chance for Lock. He might already be a done deal in Denver, but I think this might be his last chance to even have a starting gig the way he's been playing this season. As far as any fantasy or DFS sleepers for the Broncos, I would have to go with Jerry Jeudy on this one. Jeudy has underachieved. He's had a lot of drops this season, but the one stat that sticks out in my mind is last week he had 15 targets, and I really think that for Drew Lock, he's going to want that safety blanket there, and obviously the Raiders secondary is been atrocious, and I've talked about that before. So could be a decent play. If you are playing Fantasy League in Week 17, congrats. You're in your championship season. This is probably more for a DFS. Low dollar, high potential value here. For the Raiders, first thing I would expect is the unexpected. John Gruden's been taking a lot of flack for his play calling, especially in the red zone the last few weeks, which I think is attributed to these losses. So I think he's going to have to change it up a bit, but you never know with him. So like I said, the unexpected. The second thing I'd look for them to do is exploit the offensive line of the Denver Broncos. The only player they have that's ranked over 70 on Pro Football Focus is Garrett Bowles. The rest of the guys are kind of mediocre. I know Cushenberry, the center, is a rookie. I'll give him that. But they might be without a guard. Graham Glasgow, like you see down there, is questionable with a shoulder injury. I really feel that they need to split that both in stopping the run and getting some pressure on Drew Lock and creating some turnovers. And then I had to put it there, is this the last chance we'll be seeing Carr in a Raider uniform? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to expand on that a little bit more in a future video, what I would call an exit interview for the Raiders. I'm going to go over some players which I think may be staying or going based on performance and salary cap for the team going into 2021. As far as any sleepers, I kind of went off the board here for the Raiders, and I picked their kicker, Daniel Carlson. Solely for the fact that the Broncos have been giving up a lot of points to kickers the last few weeks. As far as the Raiders offense, as far as a sleeper, it kind of bounces around. It's hard to predict whether it's going to be Aguilar, is Ruggs going to show up. Devontae Booker had 88 yards and 2 touchdowns last time they played the Broncos. Will he do something similar, or will he be shut out? But I think Carlson might be able to get you an extra 4 or 5 points if you're playing a kicker, relatively low cost. And the weather's going to be a little cold. It's going to be 35, but only partly cloudy, low winds, no snow or any kind of precipitation. So I'll go with Daniel Carlson on this one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave your comments below, share and subscribe. And of course, thanks for watching. Again, I will be putting out a post-game video either Sunday or Monday, and also an exit interview for the Raiders players. Thanks for watching again, and go Raiders.